Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, kung saan man kayong lupalop ng mundo, magandang gabi!
Good evening!
Parang nakiki-house tour lang kayo dito sa amin.
Totoong tao lang.
Halipasuyo lang ako.
Ulit.
Sa baba.
Okay.
Diba? Marami kaming mga ganap dito. But still, thank you for joining us. If you're joining us, wait lang. Ayan. Welcome to Lulu. Thank you, Stephanie. Lubaton Lunes.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's the second Monday of the month. That's why it's sama-sama na naman tayo dito sa Let's Talk About.
Okay.
Ayan. Hello po. Magandang gabi.
Ano ba to? Why did we get ourselves into this?
Yan, para naman makita niyo po ang aming buhay. Diba? Wala namang perfect na buhay. Kaya yan po. Hello po. Good evening.
May referrals ba kayo ng helper? Sabihin na lang kayo.
Mamaya natin pag-usapan yan, yung mga pag-vlog na yan. Hello to, ayan, ang ating early bird, Steffi. Hello po for always being here for tuning in.
Okay.
Ayan, may pag-uusap po kami dito. Baka gusto niyo sumali sa aming meeting. Hello muna sa lahat ng mga nanonood. Hello po, Steph. Hello to Gian Carl Besina. Hello po kung nasaan ka man. Hello. Ay, good evening. So, pareho tayong gabi. Yan, gabi. Hello po kay Melanie Rivera. Ayan. Hello, Melanie. Shout out din po kay Jess and Jane C. Hello po. Hello, Jess and Jane. Oy, parang pwede siyang duo. No? Pwede siyang duo. Pwede yun. Kumakanta ba kayo, Jess and Jane? Maganda yun, ah. Hello rin po kay Ses Grace Protasio Balatpat. Good evening po. Good evening sa lahat po na nakatutok dito. Alam niyo, sinilip ko yung aming ad nakalagay doon na pag-uusapan natin ay conflict management, no? Disclaimer po, hindi po talaga kami magaling sa conflict. Pero pag-usapan natin, paano nga ba? Ano nga ba ang mga ways for us to be able to manage, na ma-manage ba ang conflict? Mamaya na natin yan simulan. Pero mag-hi muna ako sa lahat ng mga tumutok. Ayan, medyo nagloloko ang ating camera. Chill lang yan. Hello po, Amor. Come on, Kubilian. Good evening, Doc Didoy and Sis Mayi. Watching from Siargao. Ay, pwede ba mag-work from home sa Siargao? Sana pwede. Wait lang, mag-focus muna natin. Ayan. Ayan, sana mag-focus ang aking camera. Ayan. Naglolo ko yung camera. Ayan. Ayan po. Sabi ni Jess, baka pumawala yung viewers pag kumanta kami. Ayan. Alam mo, aswerte ka talaga, Jess, kasi hindi kita papakantahin. Okay? Tinanong ko lang kung kumakanta ka. Buti na lang hindi. Thank you for tuning in. Hello po, Pat Garcia Morales. Hello, Pat. Hello po. Yes, hello kay Hailey and Osea din kasi kasama sila sa show na to. Nandito po sila sa likod dahil kailangan namin sila bantayan. And of course, all the way from Cebu. Hi din po kay Giselle. Hello, Mrs. Kamusta na po dyan sa Cebu? Baka pwede din kaya mag-work from home dyan sa Cebu. Baka naman, no? Try natin. Sana pwede tayo mag-relocate. Ayan po. Hello naman to Louie Jesus. Louie o Louie? Malamang Louie yan, di ba? Good evening po watching from Manila. Hello, dito po kami nag-show from Parañaque City. Ayan, kaway-kaway sa lahat po ng naka-tune in. Thank you po for participating in this kind of show talaga, no? So, ayan po. Thank you po. At saka, itong show nating Let's Talk About Singles every second Monday of the month to. So, bigyan nyo na ng pagkakataon ng mga sagli nyo mag-suggest. Ano bang gusto nyo pag-usapan natin, di ba? Together with my husband, Doc Didoy, baka naman meron kayong tanong na pwede natin pag-usapan. Comment na lang kayo dyan, suggest kayo, tapos we'll take note of it para naman pag-usapan natin sa next episode ng Let's Talk About. Kung wala naman kayong suggestion, baka mawala na yung show na hindi, biro lang. Gagawa tayo ng paraan para magkaroon tayo ng show at maaliw naman namin kayo this second Monday of the month. Hello, September na. Nako, di ba? Ito na ang mga feeling mo kailangan mo mag-shopping ng for Christmas pero hindi naman talaga kasi aminin mo, hindi ka naman talaga nagre-regalo dahil pandemya. Totoo, no? Hello to Joanna! Hi, Joanna Titon! Hi, Tita Joanna. Mga laga mo po ay nandito. Ayan po. Hello! Say hi, Yasea! Hi, Tita Joanna! Hello po! Alam mo, sa mga susunod na episode, bali meron na silang may portion na, may talent portion na si Jose at saka si Eli. O, kanta muna tayo. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Ito yung ang nanay na, anak, dali, kanta ka na. L, M, N, O, P, Q, R.
Hey. Sorry.
Galit na siya sa akin, guys. So, ganun po. Isang nanay na, anak, kumanta ka na sa lahat mga tita mo. Sabi ko, magaling ka kumanta. Anyway, wag pong tularan. Ayan po. Hello to Tita Jana! Hello, Jana Pe! Kamusta po? Alam kong busy din yung nanay na yan. Hello po. Ayan, hello. Ayan. Hello din po kay... Ayan, okay na pala, nakapag-hi na tayo sa kanila. Kung ikaw ay hindi ka pa nakapag-hi, hayaan mo, may shoutout ka ngayon, may libreng shoutout ka. So, comment ka na lang doon ng comment kung sino ka man at saan ka man nanonood. Pag natin, mag-hi po kami sa inyo. O yan, pag-usapan natin conflict management. Galaw ka ng galaw eh! Naayos ko na! At dahil ito na rin naman topic natin, mag-aaway po kami ng live. Para naman makita natin, kaya ba namin mag-manage ng conflict? Ayan. Sabi po ni Tita Joanna, hello baby boy, Hosea, ang pogi mo naman. Yes, dahil mana kay mommy.
Ayan.
Yan po yan. Okay. At yan po, sayang walang family reunion, Hosea, where you can sing. Ay, totoo yan, no? So, kumbaga pinapractice namin sila sa Zoom para pag may Zoom ay makapag-practice na ng singing and dancing ang mga anak na. Kaya yung mga gusto pong magbigay ng donation, papakantahin natin, magpa-practice tayo. No? Sa ABCD muna kami magsisimula. Ayan, hello to... Yes, Jess, nagsisimula na po kami. Yun naman talaga yung topic natin ngayon eh. Para naman at least ma-entertain kayo, mag-away kami ng live. Hello to...
Hi, Luisa Barnedo. Great evening to you.
Great evening to you
and
too.
Si Mario is tuned in.
Hello
po. Mayi, lovely from Novaliches. Hi.
Hello! Embrace!
Sabi ni Sean, pinangungunahan na tayo. Yan ang example ng conflict.
Diba? Ayan, ako. Sige. Woo! Hello everyone. Thank you for joining us. Again, as mentioned, mag-suggestin kayo para sa susunod na episode. May show pa tayo. Ayan. Okay, simulan na natin para makarami tayo ngayong araw. Conflict management. Dina-manage ba ang conflict?
In some way, you can manage it. But firstly, I think you need to accept that it does happen.
Yes.
It will always happen. You can never ever prevent it. We are all we're all imperfect people, so there will be misunderstandings, misconceptions. Meron talagang away.
Then, saka para alam din ng lahat, nag-aaway po kami ni Didoy. Kasi yung iba, parang mukha ka hindi nag-aaway. Nako, kung alam niya lang, guys, kakaaway lang namin kanina. So, kasama siya talaga. And actually, for me, I believe conflicts will make or break you. Kasi it's how you will handle. Hindi mo maiiwasan yun eh. But if you know how to handle it, manage it, I think that will make a good create or build a good relationship. Okay, wait lang po.
I think naman, Mayi, like, kung i-accept natin na nandyan na talaga yung conflict for the rest of our lives. Basta walang bibitaw.
Ay!
Walang aayaw.
Closing agad, guys! May closing na.
Mamadali, no?
Nagmamadali, gusto na mag-closing. Oo, okay lang yan. It's part of our routine tonight to take care of our kids. So anyway, hello to Marjorie Malibiran. Hello from Batangas City. Hi Marjorie, salamat po sa pagtutok.
Ano gusto mong pag-usapan?
Conflict management. Alam mo, ang napansin ko, Didoy, during the pandemic, kasi, parang mas mahirap, mas madami ang conflict. Why? Kasi hindi tayo
Hindi
nagkikita.
naman.
Hindi. In terms of, let's say, sa work, kung lahat work from home, ang hirap mag-communicate. Why? Because everything is online. Text, messenger, email. Ito, think in the office, ang ginagawa natin, huddle tayo, meeting tayo, harap-harapan, may body language,
Yes.
yung expression, tas fresh yung issue, mapag-uusapan nyo, di ba? Tapos, nawala yung lahat kasi nga, wala na, hindi na tayo nagkakakitaan. Hindi mo na alam ano ibig sabihin ng mga messages. Sarcastic ba yun? Masaya ba yun? Galit ba yun? Di ba? Parang ang hirap na basahin ng messages ngayon because we're all apart. Apart. That's why conflicts are harder to manage now because, yun nga, I mean, we assume or we interpret it the wrong way, no?
If distance, the lack of physical presence with one another is harder now. And if the virus is harder to contain now, and if things, business, corporate work, or whatever rackets are harder now, then we should strive harder to make our relationships work.
Ay,
We have to put effort. Hindi talaga siya nangyayari. Uy, maraming singles sila feeling na pag nagpakasal kami, okay na kami, hayahay na heaven na. Hindi, welcome to hell. welcome to the life itself. Hindi siya, it's not the solution. Marriage is not the solution to your problems. Marriage is a platform where you can fight over your problems. And remember, magpa-power lines na tayo, maganda na we fight for each other instead of fighting each other. And we have to remind ourselves that ulit-ulit yun.
Saka hindi lang din yan, bilang mag-jowa or mag-asawa. More on, if you want to keep the relationship with your coworker, with your friends, diba? I mean, kailangan mong intention na pag-usapan.
Yes.
Para at least ma-manage nyo. Okay, sige, nawala yung thought ko. May gusto akong sabihin. Ayan, okay, ito. One of the sources, sige, I need to give an example. Kayo baka may example kayo ng conflict. Sabihan nyo. Ako, it's isang example lang bilang nasa online world na lang din naman tayo. Okay, but before that, mag-hi lang kami. Hello, Mats! Magandang gabi! Hello po! Ayan, maraming salamat po for tuning in.
Daily says hi, Nina.
Hello! Okay, ayan. Magbibigay ako ng example. Kahit sino naman siguro makaka-relate dito. Diba lahat tayo naka-online na. So pag nag-send ka ng message, nakita mo naka-online si Didoy. Mag-send ka ng message, active naman siya. Tapos may kailangan ka lang sabihin, you need a feedback or an answer or a reply. Nakita naman niya. Makita mo seen. Pero hindi nag-reply. Minsan yung feeling mo, ito, active naman, online naman, nabasa naman niya, bakit hindi niya ako nireply? Galit ba to sa akin? Ano bang yung doon na nagsisimula. Nagbibigay na ako ng example kasi
Ganun ka ba sa akin?
hindi naman. Minsan. Diba, with anyone, pag may kailangan ka, lalo na pag may kailangan ka, tapos tagal naman mag-reply, wala, sininzone ako eh. Bakit kaya ako sininzone? Siguro galit yun. Baka yung isang araw kaya. I mean, we have that expectation that everyone, parang you deserve to be replied by anyone. Parang,
Teka, ang ganda mo ngayon. Kapag-makeup tayo,
Ay,
kapag-blower.
naligo lang ako. Shampoo lang.
Binabati. Di ba pag girls, binabati yan?
Yes. So anyway, ayun, yung
Anyway,
wait lang. Wala yung thought ko. Yun, gets nyo? Yung, when you need to send something and you need the feedback.
Pwede pa ko sila.
Ay, may pasag.
Ganda na sa ako, pinapanood ko sa TV, sa computer.
Ayan.
Nakaka-inlove.
Yung mga gano'n na parang, patatagal mo mag-reply, nagsend naman ako sa'yo ng ganitong oras, hindi ka pa nag-reply. It starts with you assuming something.
Oh, well, oo. Tama yun, na assuming something. May judgment ka na agad.
My judgment, I like that.
So I think ang solution doon is don't just read the text. You have to read the context of the situation.
Elaborate, sir.
Yung mga hindi naka-reply because the person might be saving someone person's life, di ba? Or may conflict management din na hindi lang naman dun sa, yun, may levels of communication kami ni Mayi. Pag urgent, important, tawag yan. Pag message lang yan, FYI, nice to know, maybe later. So, kailangan may ganong levels of communication kasi may context eh. Someone might be able to read it but baka nasa CR, baka may ginagawang importante din. Pero alam mo yun, no? Totoo yun eh. Maintaining relationships in the shifting sands of a season, kailangan may operative word din tayo na relationship. Kailangan mag-shift din yung relationships to this new situation, to this new season. Dati nung mag-boyfriend-girlfriend pa lang tayo, iba nung mag-asawa na, nag-shift din tayo nung may isang bata na, sobrang nag-shift nung may pangalawa, nag-shift nung nag-promote ka, nag-shift nung nag-corporate work ako, and it's a never-ending shift. So, tama yung sinabi ni Mayi, conflicts will rather break you or build you.
Yep.
It will magnify kung ano na yung values nyo as a family, ano na yung internal principles and decisions niya. So kami ni Mayi, nag-usap na kami niyan. Walang bibitaw, walang mag-give up, walang makikipaghiwalayan. Yan. May batok sa puwet at sa ulo. Yan. Pag maghiwalayan. Nakailang batok. Ay, so kailangan mag-shift din talaga kasi hindi yan magtatapos eh. Darating tayo sa, pareho tayo nagpipik sa career, maiwan yung mga bata, tapos yung bata magkaka-conflict na with us. Tapos mamaya-maya, midlife na tayo. Wala na yung mga bata. Hindi, malapit lang yun. Mabilis na yun. Wala na yung mga bata. Ano na gagawin natin sa pera natin, sa oras natin, sa ganyan. It's never gonna be, when you're old, when the sicknesses come in, when deaths one by one come, there will always be strains in the relationship. Shifts in the relationship. Kaya relationship talaga tayo.
Okay.
Dahil ka na sinabi.
Oo, ang dami mga sinabi.
Pero may input naman.
Sige, magbibigay ka example. Paano naman example? You're working from home. May conflict between office mates. Paano ba nire-resolve yun? Ang hirap, di ba ngayon?
Oo. Saan galing yung conflict?
Hindi ko alam. Give an example.
Iba kasi it's not, verbal is 77% of the understanding. It's, wala yung slides ko eh. May slides ako about communication. Pero iba ang verbal, lalo na written, tapos iba yung presence, iba yung, hindi sa sinabi lang eh, sa pagkasabi din.
Ay, may ganon.
So kaya nga, instead of the text lang, get the context. Baka that person, kunyari, hindi kita pwedeng kausapin in deep thought and I ask something valuable insight sa'yo, pagkakagising mo lang, ayaw ko yan. Lalo na pag galit pa, lalo na pag gutom ka. So yun. So yun, natututunan yon sa relationship at ma-manage yung conflict. May iwasan. Preventive than curative ang pagiging holistic natin eh. So, kailangan natin alamin yung context and then we learn from it.
Ako may example. Nalaman
Hindi,
sinabi.
yung work from home.
Okay, sige, work from home. Sige, go.
Yung sino may away? Tayo dalawa? Kanya-kanya work from home? O yung ikaw sa team mo?
Sa team. Ikaw sa team mo. Diba? How do you solve the conflicts between the team na sabi ni ganito, ganyan. Sabi ni ganyan, ikaw yung, wait lang guys.
Okay,
Sure.
tawag tayo, usap tayo. Call this person, dialogue tayo sa team. Bago, mas mahirap kasi yung, kung mag-a-apoy yan eh. Kung nag-a-apoy na si person A, nag-a-apoy na si person B, kaya mo sila mag-apoy, basta sa ating tatlo lang. Ang problema niyan, pag nagsimula na yan, kumalat ng apoy.
Ayun yun.
So as early as possible, extinguish the fire, understand why it happened. Kumbaga sa risk assessment, kailangan mo nang ma-prevent yung further risks. Safety standards, iba-iba na yun. So kailangan mag-adjust din talaga tayo. Nothing beats, kung hindi naman tayo physically seeing each other, nothing beats a deliberate, pag-usapan natin to, tawag ako, tawag ganyan.
May tanong ako sa'yo. Kasi alam mo yung pinag-usapan natin, ang conflicts, usually, may mga responses ang tao is. Ang conflict sa kanya, fight yan. Pag may kailangan pag-usapan, tara, pag-usapan natin. Ako naman si Miss, hindi ako flight, freeze ako. I don't do anything. But I will not leave that. I just know there's a conflict. But I will not leave it. Si flight naman, sinushow away yung issue. Yan, gano'n.
Wala naman.
Yes, wala, sige, pag-usapan.
Okay na lang,
okay na yan, okay na, wag na yan. Sige, ito na lang. Gano'n, dito naman ang flight ngayon. Kayo, ano kayo doon? Fight? Pag-usapan, flight, shoo away, or freeze. NR, pero masama na ang loob ko, ganyan.
Pwede rin mix.
Oo, pwedeng mix din, ganyan. Usually, yun ang problema namin din. Before, well, oo. Now, siya pag meron, ako kasi pa, wait lang, naiinis pa ako. Siya, hindi, pag-usapan natin, naiinis nga ako pa ako nung masabi ko. Ganyan. So what we learn...
Hindi lang sa tamang sasabihin, tamang pag-usapan. Minsan nasa tamang timing din.
Yes, nasa tamang timing. May mga bagay na baka naman pwedeng i-park muna natin. Isang mahirap sa akin i-accept yung agree to disagree. Now, let's just agree that we don't agree on something. And then let's move on. Then, idama yung buong mundo. Sabihin niya sa akin, ano ba yan? Bad trip ka na ngayon. Bad trip na yung buong araw mo. Hindi pwedeng bad trip ka na ngayon, tas after mo huminga, okay na tayo. Guilty ba kayo doon? Guilty ako doon. Kasi pag bad trip na ako ngayon, bad trip ako buong araw.
Oo, tama. Pag bad trip ka sa isang bagay, hindi naman necessarily bad trip na yung buong araw mo.
Correct.
Hindi na necessarily bad trip ka na sa pamilya mo. Kailangan, in some way, it's a life skill na mag-compartmentalize. If yung tough at work, it's hard there, I don't necessarily have to be tough and hard to my family.
Diba? Ang hirap nun.
It's a learnable skill.
Ako, it's a may challenge now to really... Kasi pag ang babae, ewan ko, I cannot generalize, pero feeling ko lang pag tulad nyo ako, yung paggalit ka na, yung may history, yung lalabas talaga ng history, yung punot dulo, ang layo na dun sa issue ngayon, ang layo na kasi lumabas na yung isang, kasi ganyan, gato ka, ganon. So,
sure ka dyan?
hindi, sinasabi ko lang. Na,
gusto mo i-dissect natin? Nalaglag ka sa harap ng audience.
Inaamin ko naman na.
So, pwede ko nang ilaglag. Na-dissect ko.
Pinag-uusapan natin. Yes. Pwede mo i-dissect. So, wait lang, hindi pa ako tapos. You see? Conflict management, guys. At yun yung parang hirap din ako kasi oo nga, no? Bakit inadamay ko yung lahat? Galit, bad trip ka na sa bahay, dadali mo pa sa trabaho, dadali mo pa sa lahat ng aspeto ng buhay. Yun yung parang, nga, no? We have to learn that one as well na, tama si Lorna, ang babae kasi historian yan. Very good, even history, yes. Kasi talagang lahat na alala mo, lahat na nalabos mo, minsan hindi mo naman sinasadya. Pero alam mo yung tulak ng bibig ka, biglang dibdib. Talagang lalabas at lalabas yung issue. Ibig sabihin, meron pang unresolved issues. Kaya lahat lumalabas. And something that I'm still learning because, pwede bang ngayon bad trip ka na, tas game. Brush it off then, we're good. But that certain small conflict, dun, i-park muna natin, pag-usapan natin mamaya.
Kung historian naman din ng mga babae, then be a positive historian. Yung mga naaalala mo, mas maraming magaganda kaysa mas naman. So kasi, mabilis kang pumutik, mabilis kang mag-impulsive sa emotions mo. Kasi naiipon siya.
Yes.
Daming deposit.
Hindi
mo maiiwasan na maraming deposit siya ng mga negative feelings. So kung mayroong deposit, dapat may withdrawal din. There's a way to chill out, there's a way to release those feelings, so many other ways. Pero kailangan balance eh. Kasi kung negative ang bank account, ay kailangan hindi mo pwede mabaon sa utang ng sama ng loob. Kailangan mag-deposit ka din ng tama at na-release mo yung mga masama ng loob.
Yes. Galing na, no? Yun yung until now, we are, ako personally, I'm challenged. But still learning, kasi tinuturuan niya ako, okay, game.
Ako rin naman tinuturuan. Understanding beyond what I can see and hear and feel.
Yes.
Hindi naman ikaw lang mo nature.
Ito, maganda example to, sabi ni Joanna. Another example of conflict, differences of personalities. Lalo na pag yung isa extrovert, tapos the other one is an introvert. O, di ba? One needs lots of alone time to recharge, tapos yung isa super clingy to the point na naging demanding na sa time. Joanna, pag-usapan natin ito. At saan ba nagagalit to?
What's the problem?
Yung conflict dyan yung example,
Sabihan na kita.
sige, go.
Not because we are different. It necessarily is a setup for conflict.
Ay, very good. Ganda nun.
The left hand is different from the right hand. But it doesn't necessarily have to be in conflict with one another. May judgment agad na dahil magkaiba kami ng personality, you set up for conflict. Yeah, I don't think so. I have workmates. Magkaiba kami and we're so compatible working together. Buti na lang magkaiba kami. So, personality types put together, it's actually a good mixture.
Depende din naman yan sa sitwasyon.
The environment also plays part of the mixture.
Correct. Oh, correct. I like your example, Joanna. Example, extrovert, introvert. Ngayon sa pandemya, merong ka-video. Dito, ayan. Meron niyang ka-video. Hi! Kamusta ka na? Ganyan. Extrovert very happy. Ako sa gilid, parang, nagiginig ko lang, ganyan. Si introvert, parang, sige, kayo, masaya na kayo dyan. Sabi niya, hi ka naman, Mayi, mag-hi ka naman. Parang ako, ayoko! Wait, wag mo naman ako abushin. Kaya nga ako nandito sa tabi, hindi na, okay na ako, peaceful na akong nagiginig ko kayo. Pero para ipakita mo pa ako sa buong mundo, dito sa bahay natin. Wag na. Alam mo, excited ka makakita ng tao. Ako, hindi Kasi,
excited silang makita ka.
Hindi. Ipaalam mo. Hindi yung ginugulat mo.
Papaalam na naman.
Hindi. Ayan, hi ka naman. Sabi ko, ano ba, hindi pa ako naliligo. Makumakaan. Kasi siya, excited. Extrovert. Diba? Introvert pa. Okay. Ayoko, nauubos energy ko, kakahay at kamusta. I-message mo, i-chat mo na lang ako, hindi ko kaya makapag-uusap na lang.
I think the message is you don't have to change each other.
Yeah.
You just have to manage each other.
You have to know kung ano yung gusto at ayaw ng isa. Period. Yes. Ito, nag-comment si Jess. Sabi niya, what will you do if you want to fight but your partner wants to flight? Then yung unresolved issues, lalaki na ng lalaki, di ba?
Lalo. Alam mo yung mga tao nagtatanong, kilala kasi natin, so alam natin kung saan sila nang gagalit.
Mamaya nga, i-message mo ako. Go. I think you can answer that because I'm a flight-free person. Siya yung, tara na, pag-usapan natin, tapusin natin.
Well, you have to understand that the fight response is a response to stress. It's a response to a threat. So, kung hindi, you have to respect the fight, the flight, the freeze situation of the person. What you can do is to lessen the threat, lessen the stress. If it's a stressful situation, stressful time, wag muna. May kanya-kanyang coping mechanisms. And it's good for the person for survival.
Yes.
But for survival, we're not just meant to survive, we're meant to thrive. Fight your battles in a different arena, in a different timing. Not when you know it's sure there will be war. So kung gusto niya mag-flight, ako gusto ko mag-fight. And I know, if we try to fight, it will not get resolved. If I try on the flight, it will not get resolved. Timing na lang ako when emotions are down, when the environment, when the playing field is different. Doon na natin. Pero
Okay
hindi
lang ba sa'yo yun?
Mag-adjust na lang ako. I will try to be a bigger, better person. Because I know you're trying to. Kasi minsan...
Kailangan, trying din ako. Kasi pwedeng lumayo na lang ako lumayo. Wala akong intention ayusin.
Well, ang tawag doon, relationship drift. Kumbaga sa isang big stream, isang malaking ilog na malakas ang agos. Dahil naagos kayo sa mga nangyayari, events, people, opportunities, conflicts, and everything. Kung mahal nyo talaga yung isa't isa at mahal mo yung lumalayo sa'yo, kahit yung isang tao na mahal mo, ay tatatangay na. Willingly or unwillingly. Kung mahal mo siya, magsasagwan ka pa rin papunta sa kanya. Even if it's against the ways. Why? Because love is the most powerful force in the world. At mapaparamdam sa iyo yun. But kahit wala ka na pakialam or ikaw mismo willingly lumalayo, hinahabol ka. Wag lang parati, ha?
May palo. Narinig niyo? Magaling tong mic na to eh. Narinig niyo yung palo na yun. May hugot eh. O, may isa akong tanong.
Pag nakalapit na ako sa'yo at we're together, doon na kita papalutin. Doon na kita i-remind. Pero hindi yung, ay, langya ka talaga, ayaw mo talaga. Huwag gano'n. Dapat ilapit mo muna. Tapos, ikaw ha? Guilty ka.
May isa ako namang tanong, Didoy. Paano naman i-manage ang isang conflict kung yung isang tao hindi niya alam may conflict kayo, pero ikaw ramdam mo na may conflict?
Ay, papasabi mo. Walang taguan ng feelings.
Kahit sino to, kaibigan, co-worker.
Titingnan mo naman kung ikaw ba talaga affected tao o baka affected ka lang dahil doon nangyari doon sa kaibigan mo. Nagigets mo? Kasi if it's your battle to fight, and then so be it. Kung ikaw ang offended and the person doesn't know, if a good person, a good friend, is not one who shies away from feedback, sasabihan kita. Kaya ito yung gusto sa akin ng mga tao. Ito rin yung ayaw sa akin ng mga tao. Kasi diretso po ako. At ako, gusto ko rin din diretso ako. Pag may problema ka sa akin, sabi mo sa akin diretso, gawa natin ng paraan. Not a lot of people. Pero kung mahal ko yung tao at nakikita ko na nakakasakit ka na,
hindi nung pagtusok niya, guys. May galit eh. May pagtusok.
Kailangan natin i-drama na may conflict.
Yes po. Ayan. Papalambing lang po yung isa. Ayan. Sana naman may matututo. Natututo naman kayo, no? Alam mo, hindi talaga kami perfect, ha? Sabi ko nga sa inyo, we are trying to ang lakas. Ayan, we're trying to really manage conflicts in our own ways, little by little, one thing at a time.
Saka i-localize mo. May mga words ko. I-localize mo, i-personalize mo. Kasi magkaiba talaga yung mga tao. So kung paano ka sa work, hindi ka pwedeng ganun din sa bahay kasi magkaibang tao yan. Magkaibang relationship dynamics. So kailangan may amuyan moment yan. At aalamin mo. And you learn from experience. Hindi dahil polite na lang si Mayi, ganyan na lang forever. Hindi. We learn how to do the timing. We know na mamasahihin mo muna. You know, na mag-deposit ng random acts of kindness bago natin pag-usapan. Kasi principle and preference na. Ang preference ni Mayi, not to talk about it first. Pero ang principle ko, we need to resolve our conflicts. So, kailangan mag-meet yun. And ako mismo, as the head of the family, kailangan sabihin, tatimingan ko din naman. Kasi I will not get the best outcome kung pagpilit, pangit.
Correct.
So, kailangan, Mayi, nalala mo yan, no? Pag-usapan na natin ngayon. Yung pag masaya na siya, yung timing pag masaya na siya, nakayos na niya yung work, maybe on the weekend, pag wala na siya ibang iniisip, gano'n. Pag on the date night, gano'n. Kaya importante may date night kasi regular deposits yan. Regular platform na kayong dalawa lang o wala na iba.
May tanong ako, paano kung may conflict kayo ng boss?
That's your boss. And boss needs to hear it.
Really? Do you tell your boss?
If there's naman. Kasi ganun ang work culture namin. Depende rin sa work culture eh. Kasi you'll know if you will belong to that company when your values are aligned with the values of the company.
Paano kung hindi align sa values ng company pero sa boss okay naman?
Akala ko ba may issue ka sa boss?
Hindi. Isip ko, basta malaki na masyado yung kumpanya eh. Pwede niyo sa boss na lang.
Well, you work for your boss anyway. So if you think you can work with your boss, so be it. Okay, endure for it and then look for other opportunities.
Paano kung yung boss mo hindi naman walang open forum? Pero ikaw willing ka. Hindi kasi minsan hindi kayo pareho ng boss eh. Really, are you going to or
may tools yan eh. Hingi ka ng one-on-one time. Can I get 30 minutes of your time? I block it off in your calendar. My agenda, I have something to tell you. I think it's important to me.
Tapang. Guys, kaya niyo yun. Mga office mates ko, email niyo lang ako.
Or maybe email. Yes, email. Maraming forms.
Alam mo, one thing that is very effective to me is that pag naiinis na ako, kasi alam ko masakit akong magsalita kung talagang ngayon papasalitain mo ako pag galit ako. Medyo mahirap yun for me kasi marami akong malalabas din nga, historian din ako. No? So what I try is either I type it, I write it down, I gawa ko ng message, send ko sa sarili ko, para when I read it, tapos iisipin ko kung ako yung nakatanggap na, masakit ba masyado? Ginagawa ko. As in, I'm not that, mahina ako sa verbalizing my emotions. That's why I try to write it down, to compose it, for me to understand and to hear myself if it's worth sending or if it's worth bringing up. Kasi baka naman, bugso lang ng din ng damdamin.
Yeah, that's a very good example that you are trying to make the relationship work.
I'm really trying.
That's a good example of a third person point of view. And that means you are trying to get a better perspective, a better view of what the heck is happening with you. And that's a good sign of maturity also. Kumbaga sa social media, think before you post. Hindi mo na maaalis yun eh. O kaya nandiyan na yan, may makakita na kahit konti. So you think before you say something, before you answer that email, before you reply in a very crucial call or one-on-one, medyo papanatilihin mo din na mag-iisip ka din. Kasi is this gonna be helpful or is this gonna be hurtful?
Galing.
Kasi kahit anong, most of the things that we regret are those we say and we do, but we don't mean it anyway.
Actually, no? More on sa ganong sitwasyon lang, lumabas lang siya. Agree, I agree with you. O ito, galing kay Steph, paano kung yung conflict with the parents when you're standing for the right? Or maybe when you're thinking that you are right?
When you think you're right. Lahat ako I'm a firm believer na lahat na dadaan sa usapan. Verbal na usapan or in action na usapan. Kasi minsan talaga ang Pilipino hindi talaga face-to-face yan. Pero consistent ako. If I have a certain message, I will say it verbally, or if ayaw ng person, ng family verbally, I will say it in action. So, yun, mahilig tayo doon na our actions speak louder than words.
Usually, ganun din ako mag-sorry. Pag nagsasorry, a majority of the time, ang sorry ko more on actions than really saying it, no? Then, yeah.
During the times na nagsasorry ka.
Kasi, sorry na. Tara na, sorry na.
Bakit ba ayaw nyo minsan mag-sorry?
Hindi, ako lang. Huwag mo naman i-generalize
May mga taong katulad mo siguro.
Hindi. Willing naman ako mag-sorry. It's just that I want to be heard. Sino dito ang wants to be heard? Kasi minsan, sorry. Hindi, gusto ko ng kakampi. Mag-message kayo, mag-comment kayo, kailangan ko ng kakampi. Hindi, sometimes I just want to be heard. Kasi, ang daming emosyon eh. Minsan nga, yun nga, naiipon eh. So, I want to be heard. And then, magsasorry naman ako. Pero pakinggan mo naman din yung, yung side ko.
Okay.
Diba? Ayan po, thank you Milin. Ayan, thank you. Thank you, Mary Gracie. 3 na tayo sa mundong ito. So, alam ko may kasama ako. I just want to be heard. I will say sorry. But if what you want to do is to hear my sorry without you hearing my side.
No. But not in the context na you're continuing.
Nag-away na kami, guys.
No, not in the context na you're continuing on with how you want it to be done. Na hindi ka willing mag-adjust sa taong mahal mo.
Actually.
Mali na yun. Principle na yun. You have limits. Hindi ka pwede mag-cross-chat. Kasi that's disrespectful eh.
So, hindi ako pwede
I-regret mo rin yung ginagawa mo, di ba?
Regret ko naman.
So, pinipigilan ako doon, cross na to, cross, patay tayo, okay tayo.
Trigger na siya, guys.
Kasi prinsipyo eh.
Trigger na siya.
Ay, mabuting may prinsipyo asawa mo kaysa wala.
Actually. Totoo yan.
Mas matakot ka if you can just cross the borders in and out na walang usapan. Long term, you're gonna lose it.
Follow-up question from Jane April. Buti nagsalita ka na, Jane. Paano kung si partner di lang fight? Sasabak sa war pa na gusto niya. Yung lahat, no, lahat ng sandata, dala na niya. Tama ba, Jane, April? Nako. Paano nga ba yan, Didoy? Yung talagang may kalderong kasama. Biro lang.
Hindi, pag it's a carefrontation. Kasi nga, again, sa tingin mo pa lang, baka laban na at war na siya. No. We have to look at it and think of it in a different way. The confrontation for you is carefrontation for me. Baka doon kay Jay, confrontation, pero sa kanya carefrontation. Like said, ni Joanna, magkaiba ng different personality types, so magkaiba talaga siya. Pero again, we will not succeed by having judgments of one another. Wala namang gumising na isang tao at feeling nila, paano ko sisirain yung buhay ng kasama ko sa buhay? Paano ko bubisitin yung ganyan? Wala naman. Meron tayong ayan. In our carefrontations, meron tayong unsaid pero agreed rules.
Yes.
Now, we will not disrespect with one another. Na at the end of the day, mag-away man tayo, remember, magkakampi tayo, and we fight for each other. May mga ganong principles and understandings consistently nating dinevelop. So, siguro kay Jane, check mo naman, baka na-judge lang natin, o meron na tayong filter na ayun na naman siya, yun. Kunyari, pag nag-explain ako, feeling mo parati kang mali na naman.
Oo, yun ang feeling ko.
I am just citing the examples for you to see a different perspective. Magkaiba talaga tayo.
Oo, totoo.
And we have to accept that we're different.
Yes.
Willing tayo mag-adjust sa isa't isa. Mahal nyo naman ang isa't isa.
Gusto na lang sabihin. Nakamdaman niyo ba yun, guys?
Gusto kayong tuwan-tuwa kasi.
Hindi, kasi naramdaman ko na eh. Ayan, see? True, judge na agad ako. Ay, Jess. So, tama, alam mo, totoo yan, ha?
O, Jess, ikaw, likot nito eh. Si Jess, dinidate mo ba yung asawa mo? Pag anong araw, anong oras? The second na tanong, pag nagkukwento ba yung asawa mo, nakikinig ka ba o nasa telepono ka o nasa TV ka? Are you looking at her in the eyes with full attention o as if parang hindi masyado full attention? You have to look at it in a different way. When we approach conflict, we need to trust one another that when we are there in the conflict, I am trying to bring out the best in me and that person is trying to bring out the best in me.
Regardless if that's your partner, a friend, or a boss, yeah. If you care about that person, you are willing not just, hindi lang just to be heard eh, but
Ay,
to,
baka sabi ulit.
hindi lang just to be heard, but to save something eh, a relationship that you want to treasure. Kasi
Sure.
why parang the fact that there's a carefrontation, ibig sabihin, you care for that person, you care for the relationship, you want it to be resolved by because you understand and you love that person and you know it will be stronger after. Meaning yung mas malalagpasan nyo to, yung kaya nyo na, ganon.
Correct. Ano talaga eh. Unless talagang ayaw na, give up na. Unless abuse na, ibang usapan na yan. Pag abuse is repeatedly hurtful, willingly, intentionally, bringing you down, nawawalan ka na ng tamang identity. At crossing the human borders, kaya talagang mali, is paulit-ulit, hindi ma-resolve. Teka lang, you might need some professional help, you might need some spiritual help. Pero,
verbal abuse. Meron din kaming isang always lagi to natin natututunan, di ba? Pag mga couple retreats, when you are in a conversation or when you're communicating.
Wala, sumagot yung asawa.
When you're communicating with a person, hindi mo sasabihin, ikaw kasi. You always say, I feel that I am ganito, I feel that, I felt abandoned I felt that hindi ka nakikinig kasi nung nag-uusap tayo, hawak mo yung cellphone. Ibis na, ikaw kasi, cellphone ka ng cellphone, hindi ka nakikinig, may judgment na eh. Pero pag sinabi mo, ako, I feel na hindi mo ako pinapakinggan kasi nga, hindi ka nakatingin sa akin, hawak mo yung cellphone mo. So, was that your intention? Pwede kasi,
I feel that you have a preconceived notion that I was intentionally wanting to hurt you.
Diba? Ang italim, guys. Dive tayo.
Then what
Pero-
you're trying to say, just talk about feelings.
Feelings. And talk about your feeling.
That's what dialogue is.
Correct. Because feelings,
Minsan lang monologue lang. So, that's another problem. Kasi with words or without words, that's already communication.
yes. And feelings are neither right or wrong. Kasi yun ang naramdaman mo eh. Kailangan mo lang i-validate. Was that your intention? Or did you intend to make me feel that way? Make me feel na hindi ako mapansin or gets mo, ma-hurt ako or hindi mabigyan atensyon. Mga ganon.
Alam mo,
Yan.
pag hindi talaga natin ma-establish yun, which we do and we arrive at times, alam mo, I just trust you na ako, ano lang yan. Ganon.
Ano lang yan, time of the month.
Oo. Alam mo, natatake ka lang siguro or gutom ka lang. Alam mo kung bakit? Kasi a good, healthy relationship, at least for me, is I trust you. Na minsan talaga gusto mo lang manginis, pero alam ko naman, babalik ka rin. Alam ko rin you're gonna come home. You're going to come to your senses. At when you do, yari ka sa akin. Not in a threatening way, but bibiruin kita ikaw naman. Alam kong hindi mo namang gusto tuloy yung away natin. Yung ganon.
Yeah.
And I do
galing.
that to you, di ba?
Yes. Inhale. Exhale. O ito naman, pag-usapan din natin ng conflict management with clients or customers. Kasi alam mo, napakahirap nun eh.
In what context?
In what context?
Galing yan, gusto Lord.
Nang-away ba kayong mga kliyente? Minsan, di ba, you have conflicts at work.
Of
Lalo na with your clients and customers. Ang hirap na minsan dibdibin. I mean, kasi nadadala mo siya sa...
Sampulan ko na lang kayo.
Sige, I like that.
Inaway ka ng customer.
Kaway-kaway sa mga may kliyente at customer dyan.
So, kunyari, inaway ka ng customer, ganyan. Says, you're not replying, your team is not replying, ganyan.
You're lazy. Ang tagal niyo mag-reply. Hindi niyo pa na-resolve. Ano ba yan? I don't like your service.
Well, so two things lang sa akin. Stick to the facts and stick to what is right. So stick to the facts. Ang memorandum of agreement natin, I will deliver you this kind of result on this agreed time, day, during office hours.
Mm-hmm.
So when you say I'm not replying, let's stick to the facts. When did you ask for my phone? If it was a Friday night, 8 p.m., expect in our memorandum of understanding that it's Monday, that it is considered as Monday na yan mababasa.
Correct.
Because we respect each other's times and limits.
Yes.
Okay, yun. So, stick to the facts. What are the facts? Establish the facts together and stick to what is right. Kasi, right is not variable. Right is right. Wrong is wrong. So, kunwari, may kliyente asking me to do this and then I said, no. Because, hindi ko na sabihin, awayin nyo na ako, pero what I'm saying is, this is against the integrity of the job. I cannot bend that kind of rules. That's what DOH has mandated. And I cannot issue a fit to travel certificate for a person who was positive in the last 10 days. Hindi ko siya pwedeng doktorin, kahit doktor ako. So stick to the truth, stick to what is right. And then your clients will see it or may not see it, but you have your peace of mind. But, may caveat ako dyan. I try my best as much as I can. They're the clients and customers anyway. They give us business. So, lang ako doon. Yung kumbaga maximum tolerance.
Maximum
Pero pag tinamaan ng prinsipyo, not sticking to the facts, not sticking to what is right, my team knows I am the one who stands up to my clients. And that gives psychological safety for my team. And gusto rin nila na appreciate ng team ko. I'm not saying I'm a perfect boss. What I'm saying is, consistently over time, they saw me stand up for them.
Agree.
Pag inaabuso, when they feel na naabuso, minsan nga hindi nila alam na naabuso sila. And I'm saying, tama na yan, hindi yan kasama sa kontrata natin. And I'm not trying to be contractual. I'm trying to say, you need your mental health and well-being too. Magpahinga kayo, matulog kayo. Hindi yung do everything for the client. And the client has the chance to abuse you. Again, dahan-dahan kasi it's business, it's ganyan.
Agree.
Pero you do it with kindness, you do it with tolerance, you do it with forbearance. But do not cross the line of abuse, do not cross the line of self-doubt and shame. Pag-usapan na yan. It comes with practice. I learned it the hardest ways.
Actually. Totoo yan.
Oo, kunwari, Ay, di ba maging totoo? Baka maalala mo na tayo.
Alin?
Kunyari, I'm a doctor. And in this time of pandemic, ang daming gusto magpatingin. Inaaway ako kasi hindi daw ako nagre-reply. Pero ang sagot ko talaga, sorry, I have corporate work. I am a father I am a husband at home and a father at home. Your message, I don't know you. You just follow me in Instagram or Facebook. I am not compelled to answer you because I have a life to live too. So, syempre hindi ko naman ginanon yung mga tao ng diretso. Pero I have to draw the limits. I cannot be the doctor for everybody. When I get the time, which rarely I do it, when I get the time, I point them to the right kind of people who can help them. Saying no to some people, to some things, is also good because it's not just a no. It is a yes to you as my wife. It's a yes to my kids. It's a yes to ministry. So, ang dami kong pending ngayon na monitoring ngayong gabi. Mamaya na sila. Awayin man nila ako at tanggapin ko na lang. Okay? Kasi kung may emergency naman, tatawag yan.
Ay, baka tumawag sila sa'yo kasi alam nilang...
Nararamdaman ko naman sa...
Kaya. Yan ako!
We don't achieve anything sa away.
Ay.
Anything sa
Parang yun na lang ating closing message na wala na-achieve sa away. Baka meron pa kayo mga tanong dyan o kaya mga iba pang nanonood. Comment naman kayo para makita namin. If may saysay ba ito at nakakatulong ba ito sa inyo, let us know. Ayan. Ano po? Yes po. Ayan.
Pati yung production team namin nagko-comment.
Nagko-comment din siya. Di ba makikita niyo how people will handle conflicts and sometimes really can learn. Diba? Can learn from each one. So, ano yan, ako maganda dito. That's why you are here tuning in with us because you want to learn. Kami rin kasi din namin matutunan kung paano kayo ano yung mga conflicts nyo at paano din kayo nagbabate.
Ako, I think, Mayi, dahil wala nagtatanong, pwede na natin dahan-dahan tapusin ko. Kung pinapanood ko yung conflict management. So, tinitingnan ko yung conflict. May magagawa ba? Anong solusyon sa conflict? Well, we can be preventive as much as we can, but ang solution ko is accept that there will be conflicts.
Yep.
Hindi ka naman susurprise, hindi ka naman tutulat. Kahit anong galing ninyo, kahit sabihin nyo 7 years na kami hindi pa kami nag-aaway. Kalokohan yan, mag-aaway at mag-aaway.
Kailangan nyo mag-aaway. We
have to be very good in conflicts. We cannot prevent the conflicts, but we can be very good in handling conflicts. Kaya, tapos yung management, na-realize ko we're both managers in our own companies. We're managers at home, managers of the kids. Hindi lang siya manager It's also a leader.
Yeah.
Lead your relationship. Magkaibang conflict leadership din yan. More than just management. Kasi
there's influence involved when you're a leader. Yeah. So meaning you influence the other person to be good as well. I mean to bring diba? To bring out the best in the other person. That's why you manage it with that
ang mga insights pang nakuha natin yan, pag hindi away tayo, hindi tayo magkasundo, there must be a third party na we trust together. Ngayon, naghahanap pa lang tayo ng third party ulit.
Yes.
Anghel
na kasi yung third party.
Ngayon, nagpapakita na lang siya dyan as a butterfly.
Yes.
Pero kailangan may ganun. Kanyari, one colleague to another colleague. Pag may issue, kayong dalawa muna. Huwag niyo munang spread like...
Usually kasi di ba pag sa work, sumbong na kay boss. Naku, yan na nasisimula. Yan pag nasinusumbong na sa boss Alam mo, mas effective pag diniretso mo na yung tao. Bago idiretso mo na kasi agad yung boss, agad-agad.
Sample na natin. I'll act like a boss tapos ikaw ang sumbong na sa akin.
Okay. Sir, si Ruth kasi hindi niya niligpit yung pinagkainan niya doon. Ako lagi nga ako nagbubugas tuwing after.
Huwag naman ganun. Yung talagang trabaho.
Hindi, example lang yun. Sa trabaho, sir, ako na lagi sumasagot ng email. Yung iba, hindi ko na alam kung magkatrabaho ba sila.
Paano mo nasabi?
Kasi, napakita nakikita ko yung replies ko, ako lang.
And that's what is really seen. May monitoring file kayo ng answer din and answer. At kung kanino nakasaya at sino open.
Meron naman nakikita naman.
So, can you show that to me? Stick to the facts.
Galing na Bustos. Sige, check ko po. Hindi ko lang din po sure kasi kung alin po doon yung nasagot na.
Okay, I heard you. It matters to me na lumapit ka and this is a good feedback. My question, did you ever talk to that person?
Hindi pa.
Oh, why?
Para ma-check mo na sila.
Would you think that it would be good na kayong dalawa muna to check on each other first?
Sige, I will ask. Baka,
Maybe the person has a good reason, intention. What do you think?
baka busy nga din. Sige, okay, I
Would you
will
like
ask.
to do that?
Sure.
So when you talk to each other, just let me know kung ano na yung napag-usapan ninyo. Lalo na pag hindi nyo na-resolve, I'll be here listening in and let's solve this together.
Okay, sige.
So anong solution?
Ako kakausap. Tatanungin ko kung bakit hindi siya nagtatrabaho. Or baka in-assume ko lang na hindi siya nagtatrabaho. Baka busy.
Baka may pinagdadaanan or maybe
Yes.
something that you don't see. So ikaw rin nag-solution. Ikaw rin nag-solve sa problema.
Yes, that's an example. Ayan, ako. Hello, Rex Bacarlo Molyo. Hello, Molyo family.
Okay, wait.
Hello. Ayan. Ano ang pinaka-petty niyong pinag-awayan at tinawanan niyo na lang after? Ano? Anong pinag-awayan natin sa pera? Ano pinag-awayan natin sa pera? Mamaya daw. Ako pinaka-petty. Alam ko na. Ano kasi si Didoy nung una, hindi yan nagsasara ng cabinet. So, kuha ng polo, aalis na, tatrabaho. Aba, buong araw mo kasi yung, ako na naman magsasara. The next day, gano'n na naman. Bawat kuha niya, bubuksan niya yung cabinet. Tapos, hindi ko sinabi sa kanya. Dadabog na lang ako. Sinasar ko, tak! Tapos, meron kami mga couples na mini-meet noon. Nilabas ko yun. Sabi ko, ikaw, hindi mo sinasara yung cabinet. Lagi na lang ako yung nagsasara. Siya, ha? Hindi ko ba nasasara? Hindi ko alam kasi kumukuha na ako, nakakalimutan ko na. Ayun, simula nung araw na yun, hindi na pa rin niya sinasara. Ako na nagsasara ng cabinet.
Ang alin? Grabe, nilaglag mo ako ni Kakita.
So, kumbaga, sinolusyonan ko na lang yung problema ko kasi hindi naman issue sa kanya yun eh. So,
Yung
ako
alin?
na lang nag-resolve. Okay na, sharing mo naman.
Ano yun?
Ikaw na, okay na ako.
Uy, hindi ko sinasara.
Yung cabinet. Di ba pag kuko?
Tagal na
See,
yun.
very petty, pero dinibdib ko yun, guys.
Matagal na nasa unang bahay pa lang.
O, sa unang bahay pala namin. O, di ba? Yun pa lang, sobrang issue na sa akin.
Historian ka
Oo,
talaga.
historian. Kinuwento ko lang.
Okay.
Diba? So, okay. Feeling ko yun, Rex. Isa sa mga petty namin na pag-usapan. Ayan. Yun lang naman. Yung mga kukuha ka sa, alam mo yung pitchel, pag inubos mo, hindi nag-refill. Tawang-tawa. Hindi nag-refill. Yung walang laman na pitchel, nasa loob pa lang. Naku naman, hindi pa nag-refill ng tubig.
Ano, away na dahil doon?
Ako naman ang gumawa ng issue. So, inaway ko siya. Sa kanya, wala lang yun. Sa akin, malaking bagay na may tubig ang pitcher.
So, bakit malaking bagay sa'yo hindi nagsasara ng pinto?
Hindi, off lang ako. Parang gusto ko lahat malinis, ganyan. Tapos feeling ko, dahil ikaw nagbukas, ikaw magsasara.
So, bakit ganun sa'yo? Sa akin, bakit ganun ang tingin mo dapat?
May gano'n naman akong kailangan lahat neat.
Saan ang galing?
Ayun, it's my trying to please everyone that I'm good, I'm neat, and we're clean.
You're already good to me. How can I help you?
I love it. Mads, nauhuli ko si Ryan yan. Binabalik yung pitch na less than half. lang yung laman. Tapos natatawa na lang siya pag nauhuli ko siya. Ayan, hello, kaway-kaway sa mga ayaw mag-igib ng picture. Iniiwan na lang sa... Ay,
Siguro
nako.
ano na lang, paalala na lang, let the small things remain small. Because there will be bigger things that you need to reserve your energy.
Amen.
Kasi hindi titigil yan.
Totoo yan. Totoo yan.
We get better instead of bitter about it.
Yes.
So let the small things remain small.
Yes. And the big things remain big and prioritize it. Hello kay Ria. Hi, Ria. Salamat sa iyong pa-heart. Thank you.
Ako naman sasagot ng pinaka-pwede ng pinag-aral.
Sige, sagutin mo yung kay Rex.
Pera.
Ano yung ito ko sa pera?
Ang sagot ko naman sa pera, pareho naman natin pera yan. Kasi hindi tayo mauubusan. I have a very firm belief, hindi naman tayo mauubusan. Saka where we'll put it naman, where we'll spend it, most especially irritated ka if it's not for us. It's for other people. I have a firm belief na when you give out, God will never be done in generosity. So, babalik din yan nga sa context.
Yes.
Nasa context talaga din yan. Meron namang budget. Nakaalat naman. The rest of the expenses are secure. What's the problem? Hindi tayo mauubos. So, sa akin, napaka-pwede. Pera ko, pera mo. Dami namang pera. Bakit di tayo mabigay?
Amen. Umaapaw. Hello, Maya. Lavinia. Hello.
Oh, sorry. Hindi ko sasabi yung super yaman natin. What we're saying
Hindi
is,
po kami.
yung inflow natin is enough for our
Mindset.
lifestyle.
Actually, more on the mindset. It's the mindset for both of us. Hello, Tita Dina. Hello po.
Ito yan, love language.
It's also important to know your spouse's love language. Agree. Take the
Totoo.
love language test. Google nyo lang. Kaya
Ano yung love language mo? Time.
Yes.
Ako.
Service. Ang kanya receiving.
Tapos meron din po, ganda na sinabi ni Tita Dina. Hello po. Love languages of apology.
Yes. How do you say
So, how do I
sorry?
say, what is the best way to say sorry for you? How do you know that I'm sorry and you'll forgive me?
Ayun. So, aminin mo. Sorry nagkamali ako. Mali nga ako doon.
Acknowledgement of the mistake.
Acknowledge of the mistake.
That's it.
Yes. That's what I like. Sa'yo, boom.
Let's find a solution so that the mistake doesn't
Gusto
happen
niya
again.
yun. Ganon. Ganon.
So, ikaw kasi, sorry na nga eh. So, so what will happen? Anong
Yan.
solution?
Gusto niya may solusyon.
Ayaw niya, sorry na nga ako. Let's prevent it from happening again.
You have to understand that. Yes, may 5 love languages of apology. Ayan.
Hirap mag-away at mag-discussion ito.
Hi, Shani! Sabi niya, ganon din kami ni Kayel sa pitchel din. So, alam mo, ang mga pitchel, dapat nilalagyan ng pangalan. Para pupus na yung pitchel mo, wala. Sariling igib. Ayan, okay. Hi, Ophelia. Good evening po. And hello to Sir Denya o Sardinia Den. Hello. Salamat po sa iyong papuso. Okay. Ayan. Mag-closing message na tayo. Dahil para at least naman, hindi naman ganun kahaba. Sakto lang ang ating gabi, ang ating diskusyon. Ayan.
Dami pang pwedeng pagkwentuhan. Hindi lang sila nagpa-participate.
Okay. May guys, nasasaktan na siya.
Hindi. Okay din yun. Para natapos na natin. Pero the discussion shouldn't end here. The discussion is good. Ideas are good. Inputs are good. But actions mean louder than words. Lalo na yung mga mag-asawa dyan na nakinig. Magagawin nyo. Narinig natin. Ano pwede natin i-apply?
Practice makes perfect.
Knowledge is not power. Applied knowledge is power. It's
Galing.
much more powerful pag applied yung knowledge.
Yep.
Sometimes we know, but we don't act on it.
Yeah.
And that is also human weakness, but it's not an excuse because the force of making an excuse and being safeguarded of that excuse, it's nothing compared to the force of loving you. So, mas mahalaga yung pagmamahal, paparamdam ng mahal.
at the bottom of, at the end of it all, their main goal is to love. That's why you want to manage and resolve your issues and conflicts, no?
Si Father Bob nagsabi niya na, sin is failure to love.
Ay, ang galing! Ay, ang galing nun. Sin is failure to love.
So the solution to sin
Galing.
is to just love.
Galing! I love it. Ay, guys, natulog niya yun. Hello, good evening kay Nikki Sanchez, Texan. Ayan, salamat din Jane April and to, Jane. Hello,
Ayan,
salamat.
meron na silang discussion points mamaya. Bago matulog.
Yes.
At lahat ng pwedeng gawin ng mag-asawa, gawin nyo na din para masarap yun.
Yes, ayan. So, salamat po sa inyong lahat who joined us tonight. Thank you po, thank you po. Ayan. Si Rex na, pinashare siya eh. Itong petty thing na pinag-awayan nila, ang petty namin na napag-awayan ay ang hindi pag-ayos ng bed pag-gising. Rex, alam mo na yan. Alam mo na yan. Alam mo na yan. Sana naman nagbati na kayo ni Mrs. dyan sa iyong pagligpet. Yan, pagligpet ng iyong pinaghihigaan. Ayan po.
Agreehan na lang nila. Kasi may mga ganong petty things. Agreehan mo na lang. Kanina to.
Actually, yon ang pinag-usapan namin. O, toka ko na to, toka mo na yan, okay na. Para tapos
Ikaw na mag-refill ng tubig. Minsan nakakalimutan ko talaga. Basta order ka ng tubig, ako magbabayad.
Siya magbabayad. Ganyan. Sabi niya, bumili ka pa ng pinakamagandang pitchel, pero ikaw ang mag-refill. Pero siya magbabayad ng pitchel.
So happy ka na daw?
Yes, okay na ako doon.
Happy din ako.
Kasi, ako naman ang nakakaalala, so we'll work on our strengths. Kung nakakalimutan niya, edi wag ko nang i-bring up kasi hindi ko naman siya mababago, di ba? So ako na nang gagawa dahil kaya ko namang gawin. If I can do it in 2 minutes, why bother making it an issue? Diba?
Oh, dito, wow! Wow! Gagamitin ko sa'yo yan.
Talaga?
Oo.
Tatapos na lang, mag-aaway pa kami. Ayan.
Comment sila maganda. Ano yung sabi? Sino po ang di
Rex, pakisagot po, sino daw ang di nag-aayos? Nanghigaan. Sino daw? Umami na po? Umami na po? Ayan. Okay. The ultimate conflict management sa household ay delegate. Agree. Totoo yan. Ngayon, naghuhugasan ng pinggan si Hailey. Nako, sa kanya na ang mga hugasin.
Sige nga, ano yung mga na-delegate? Sa'yo to sa akin.
Na-delegate bills. Bills sa bahay, household. So, hindi na niya isipin ng mga deadlines. I just tell him, deadline na nito, siya na magbibigay ng pera. Ako na yung tagabayan. Yan. Ako na mag-iisip nun. Tapos, more on...
Ako nagbibigay, may access ka na sa pera.
Yes, ayan. Tapos si Didoy naman, bahala ka na sa dogs, lahat ng dog food, sa car, yung mga kailangan gawin sa car, yung mga ilaw na kailangan palitan, to kanya yon. Yan. Yung mga ganun pinag-uusapan namin. O hindi na natin, kunyari may mga bagay na hindi na namin kayang gawin. We don't do it inside the house, we outsource. Meaning, ubusin ba natin yung effort natin magawa lang isang bagay o i-outsource mo na lang, ipagawa mo na lang, ipalinis mo sa ibang tao, ipagawa mo.
Pa tayo ng
So, yun na yung mga usual na mga kaya ba i-delegate para less stress? Sige.
Ngayon, pipinturahan yung bahay. Sinimulan natin. Ayun, gumawa na lang ako ng 3 tao pa kayo.
Nag-try na lang po kami magpintura ngayon. Wala na po. Wala na. Ang tanong, ayan.
Ayan, nag-participate sila bigla.
Sabi ni Rex, ako po guilty as charged. Pero tama si Doc, ngayon hindi ko pa din naalala mag-ayos. Pero si Mrs. nang bahala. Thank you so much. Nako, Ken. Nahag talaga kita dyan. Napakahusay mo. So, magbigay ka ng ibang pwedeng gawin ni Rex sa bahay na yan. Ayan. Nako, ito.
Yeah.
Ikaw ang sumagot nito.
Sige.
Is there a limit to dying to one's... Alam mo yung kung kailan tayo magpo-closing, doon talaga sila magaan. I love your participation. Is there a limit to dying to oneself for your spouse? Answer.
It is the call of the Lord to die to oneself. But you don't want to end up dead. So, dying to each other doesn't necessarily mean we will end up dead in our relationship. So that's when the abuse comes in. When it's hurting you so much hindi na rin. Wait, stop first, time out. That's the beauty of time out. Stop, wait lang. Kaya hanap muna tayong deposit sa isa't isa. And nobody can tell you hanggang ano ng limit.
Correct.
Ikaw lang talaga magsasabi na pag this is too hurtful, given enough time and reason, I wait
And
lang.
communication.
Oh,
Dapat
and communication.
well
Dapat may effort din. Kasi meron tayong kilalang gano'n, no? Reklamo siya na nag-adjust sa asawa niya. Pero nung nakausap natin yung asawa, hindi niya alam na gano'n na nangyari sa asawa niya. Sabi ko, mag-usap nga kayo. Ano ibig ko sabihin? Tapos nagkagulatan sila, ganun pala.
Ay, ganun pala. Agree. Yes.
Pero meron din naman talaga, obviously, there was mistrust. Obviously, meron talaga mga conflicts na hindi ma-resolve. Like what I said earlier, if someone is willing to fight for it, give it the chance. But if there is none anymore, maybe time out lang.
And your main goal, di ba, is to love the person.
Yes.
So dapat, both of you, that's your main goal as well.
So maybe we have failed to love, so we can start loving again.
Yes.
Hope pa rin ang ending.
Agree. Oh, sabi ni Sel, hi Sel!
Hey!
Kayo.
Sel is there!
Thumbs up si 30 sa ikaw na mag-adjust.
Paki-specify para dali. Pakita mo na dito.
I-specify natin yung ikaw na mag-adjust dahil nag-comment tayo sino nagbabayad sa 99 orders. Syempre, yung kayo na mag-adjust. Kaya minsan, pag may nagdo-doorbell, hindi ako bumababa, hindi ako lumalabas. Sabi niya, ako na. Ayan na. Si Dito na yung lalabas. May babayaran, meron po. Nag-adjust na siya. Ganun po yun. Ganun tayo.
Maganda yun na nagka-agreehan na kayo kung ano yung adjustments.
Yes. So, alam na ni Dito yan pag may nag-doorbell.
Bigyan kita ng tip. Pag sa lalaki, we want to be the solutions. We want to provide solutions. We want to make you feel secure.
Yes.
So pag na-delegate mo na sa akin yan, at least alam ko na akin yan. Hindi na yung pakiramdaman. Hindi yung, bakit ka nagalit? Pag tinanong ko ito, okay lang. Hindi naman okay yan. Kasi nagkalinawan na. Nagkaamuyan na. Walang taguan ng feelings. Pag sinabi mong kotse, aso, plan sa'yo, dito push. Lahat ng handyman sa bahay, okay.
Tapos, hindi na ako teacher na nagawa ko ba yan? Chinek mo na ba yung aso? Hindi na ako magte-test paper. Kasi para sa akin, I trust him enough that he will finish everything. Diba? You'll do your task. That's yours. Diba?
Hindi ko naman sinasabi sa'yo kung, nabayaran na ba yung ganyan.
Ganon. So, wala nang pag-check. Kaya na niya yun.
Pero pag may ganong, kunyari, may financial meeting tayo dalawa. Sa month, sa quarter.
May finance meeting po talaga kami.
May titingnan natin yung spreadsheet, ganyan. So, kailangan may regularity din.
Yes.
Para alam natin, hindi siya basta-basta.
Pero hindi yung mayat-maya. Ito yung talagang alam mong inupuan nyo, deliberate, and your intention is to really ayusin natin ito.
So, abangan ko yung message ni 30 ha, na nag-adjust na.
Ay, 30!
Ang saya, nakikinig kayo.
Hello din, Zach Pe! Hello, sana may natutunan ka.
Ay, si Zach din, anong in-adjust niya? Daming issue na.
Naku, nilaglag!
Kaibigan ko yung mga yan. So, huwag lang mahiya.
Ayan. Thank you, Zach, for tuning in. Thank you, Jana. And I miss you, Zoe. Ayan po. Diba, tagal naman ang closing natin. 13 minutes. Some announcements. Comment naman kayo. Ano yung gusto niyo pag-usapan namin on Let's Talk About on the next episode of this one. Let's Talk About. Ayan. Kahit ano, suggest para at least we'll be able to try to see if kaya ba natin yung pag-usapan, di ba? Malay mo kaya ni Dido yan. Okay?
Uy, ako lang.
And next Monday, syempre every Monday, meron tayong show for the singles. And next Gathering in God next week is Personal on Mondays 3.0. Ayan. Ang Personal on Mondays, we get to know people and we get to learn from their lives at meaning personal, makikita natin, ano nga ba ang kanilang buhay? Ano specific? Meron yan may kanya-kanyang categories yan. So, malalaman natin yan next Monday.
Ganda niyan, testimonies.
Correct. I love testimonies. Real-life testimonies. No? Ayan. Ito naman ang ating love offering. Love offering channels. Ayan, bakit nga ba tayo may love offering pa kahit online na? Kasi we never stop giving to the ministries. Kasi lalo na yung mga ministries natin ngayon, ang dami doon, hindi na napibisita, hindi na nabibigyan. So ngayon, tayo, nagbibigay pa rin tayo sa mga mercy ministries of the Light of Jesus family for us to be able to sustain their living. Kasi yung iba, hirap na talaga. As you know, maraming
Oo,
ministries.
ngayon, we're using the funds to help COVID families. We
Yes.
send food, we send oxygen tanks, we
Yes.
send care kits. We're putting together actually
A
very,
team.
very soon command center.
For Feast Bay area, yun po. So, we are making sure that we are also helping our feasters during this time of pandemic. Lalo na dahil sabi nga ni Didoy kanina, di ba? He cannot be the doctor for everyone. That's why we're trying to build a team for us to be able to help you. If you know someone else who needs help, tulong-tulong tayo. We cannot give everything, but we will try our best. That's why ito ang ating mga channels. If you wish to support us, we have the Union Bank account. We also have via the website, the Feast Mall of Asia. Just click on the love offering and give. And you can also send stars. Syempre doon, napakasimple lang. Pwede din tayo mag-stars. Or if you have a GCash account, back transfer lang dyan sa ating Union Bank. Napakasimple lang. Diba? So you can do everything online. Support us so that we'll be able to support the ministries and support everyone who needs help during this time of pandemic. And lastly, of course, syempre, sa bawat araw, meron kaming putahe. Meron kaming ino-offer sa inyong lahat for you to be able to, of course, experience God in a different way. Parang hindi lang siya sa feast lang, di ba? Hindi na siya sa talk, sa mass. In all shows, we're able to also check on each area and we'll be able to give you some ilang entertainment. Sana may mapulot ka rin sa aming mga feast shows every night. Ayan po. So, check out our weekly program. Ayan po. Subaybayan nyo po yan. Ako, promise. Meron at meron pa rin kayo mapupulot. I know it's too much, but you can share it with people who need it. So, go ahead. Ayun po. Yun lang naman po ang ating mga announcements. Hello, ayan. Sorry, Zach. Nalaglag ka dito. Ay, nako. Alam ko na bakit mahilig ibalik yung wala ng laman na pichel. Kasi yung onti na lang ang laman, mas mabilis lumamig yung tubig na onti laman. Pag puno, matagal. Alam mo,
Hindi ko na nga sinabi para hindi na rasonan. Pero
napaka-wise niya na. Ito yung pinakahuling message na babasahin ko. Napaka-wise yan. Kung ano yung onti, mabilis lumamig, masarap inumin. Kaya, mag-iigib ka, gabi na lang. Kasi overnight, lalamig na yung buong pitchel. Alam mo, slow clap para sa'yo dyan. Slow clap. Full of wisdom. Diba? Nag-end up tayo sa pitchel. Ayan. So, final message, conflicts will always be there. And conflicts will build your relationship. I just agree with that one. And huwag natin iwasan ng conflict kasi ang conflict nagbibigay saysay sa iyong pagkatao. Kasi pag tinakbuhan mo, hindi din tayo gagaling eh. Pero kung gusto mong gumaling at gusto mong magmahal, aralin natin kung paano natin ma-manage ng isang conflict. So, yun. And, di ba, sabi nga natin, why are we managing conflict? Because we want to love. And if you want to spread love, learn it, practice it.
Well said.
Last message ako, tas hindi magsasalita. We've been there. Last message.
Relationships, especially during this time, are fragile. So just like any fragile thing, handle it with care. So, handle it with care. Relationship conflicts, handle it with care. Because you primarily care for that person. You primarily care for that relationship. And relationships will come in through different seasons. There will be changes, but there are basics that doesn't change, like care, love, malasakit, pagpapakumbaba. So, yun. And speaking for the kids, the kids will see it.
Oh, yes. Totoo yan.
So the kids will see it. So let's do it with care.
Yes.
Handle it with care.
Ooh, galing.
Carefrontation.
Carefrontation. So thank you again, everyone, for being with us. If you're watching this on replay, thank you. Sana i-replay mo ng i-replay, i-share mo ng i-share, and I hope that we'll be able to handle our fragile items, handling relationships during this time are fragile. Just like fragile items, handle them with care. By Lazada and Shopee. So thank you po.
Napaka-tita-witty mo talaga.
Thank you po.
Kilala ko kung sino.
Thank you po sa seller kasi maganda po ang packaging at maganda rin po ang pagka-deliver. Fast delivery. Thank you.
Okay, may
5
gusto
stars.
magpa-shout out.
So wag na natin siyang patapos na magpapa-shoutout tayo. Magbababay na kami kung kailan naman kayo magbabay. Wag na natin siyang pantay. Wag na natin siyang pansinin, di ba?
O sige na nga, hello, B-boy.
Magtatampo yan sa'yo. Naku.
Shout out to Felix Mahabagwe, the third, si B-boy.
Hello! Hi sa iyong misis na napakaganda.
Hello.
Ikaw naman, no? Tumiming ka din. Agahan mo para ikaw yung unang-una naming igigil.
Kaya kayo nag-aaway ni Dayan.
Ayan, late ka na naman. Ayan, nalaglag na naman natin yung isang couple. Sino pang gusto magpalaglag?
Ay, nako.
Anyway.
It's a journey.
Yep.
Salamat for this opportunity.
Yes!
Ano nga, paalala lang, sometimes nakakita tayo ng mga tao, isisend na lang ito, tapos figure it out, may gusto akong sabihin sa'yo. Alam mo, the best way to do it, uy, I watched something, let's watch it together. Yun. Huwag yung, panoorin mo yan, ang galing nun.
Uy, pakinggan mo, timestamp ganito.
Oo, pero ano mo panoorin natin together? Pero, may nakuha ko dito. Okay ako nga, sige, can you watch this? And then after you watch it,
Feedback ka, oo. Feedback ka, ganyan. Ay, magbigay din kayo ng feedback if this is helping you. So that will be able to, make your Monday nights worthwhile. Yun lang naman.
Yeah, just try to create value and knowing that we're still connected. Hindi man tayo magkita-kita, but our spirits, our hearts are connected.
Yes.
We're here for one another. Sana walang maiiwan. And then we will look back during this time and say, we did it.
Yep.
We did it together.
Yay!
Good night, everybody.
Good morning, good afternoon. Kung saan man kayo lupayo naman to. Thank you, everyone, for joining us here on Let's Talk About. See you again on our next episode. Bye! Bye, everyone!